to more sources of funding. And as Michelle has just been saying, the real mega news is that our route has been adopted in the local transport in the LC WIP, because to build a pathway to government standards is very expensive indeed, and the work we've done, and Lee's going to talk about this in a minute, has been pump priming what will ultimately be an absolutely Rolls-Royce route across the island. And you can see in that, yeah, there we go, there's our route. The route runs through the middle and will join up with various other routes that's not part of our plan, but will ultimately link the island through. There you can see it slightly more close up.
That's our route.
Yes, it is. The red bits are on quiet roads, and the green bits are new build. Parts of which are on the old railway track, not so much as we would like, because the railway track's been gone for 70 years, so plainly a lot of it's been lost. And it's just very exciting, and we're having conversations with landowners, which have been very positive. And there's a lot of investment amongst people on the island and people who own land and so on in making this a reality. So just a moment, I mean, as I said this before, if you Google Greenway or something on Sheppey, it goes back decades. This plan, that plan. And this one, I think, as Michelle has been saying, is actually going to be a reality, and within a reasonable period of time. So it's all very exciting. And we will be part of the June event that Jenny's putting on, which I think he's going to talk more about.
Membership.
Oh, membership training. Oh, yes, and if you go on our website, just search Sheppey Greenway. There's a membership form there, and our AGM will be in April, which you're very welcome to. Our main event, I think, will be in the June event as part of Jenny's thing. But if you want to become a member, we'll be very pleased to have you.
Just also to note, before I go through the slides, we are now a charity. So as of the beginning of this year, we've got our charitable status. So that obviously opens up for some funding opportunities beyond what we've been able to raise to date. So that's really good news. I want to run through just a few slides. This is the, let me turn this on. This is the winter part that we completed of a section around about a mile long. It runs from Power Station Road all the way through to Scrapsgate, and then we went on to develop, or after that, we developed the route that runs from Scrapsgate through again to the golf club. And as you can see, it's a very, when this slide changes, very beautiful along there, and it kind of fits in with everything that Tom and Paul was mentioning earlier. That I work with young people that are neat. And we find that many of them spend their time in bedrooms, on social media, and not engaging in the real world. And by not engaging in the real world, by not integrating with other human beings, leads to a lot of the problems that we see. So a project like this, where we bring them along, get them involved in it, is fantastic. You can't do better than that. As well as the young people, we have local businesses that got involved, which is fantastic. Local residents get involved, and I'm not exaggerating when I feel that this is probably the best project I've ever seen on the Isle of Sheppey in terms of potentially turning it around, giving us open spaces that are safe for the young people in particular to cycle, walk, etc. We bumped into a couple of people when we first did this section, two ladies walking their dogs, and they said, you know what, one of the best things about this is we can see now from one end of the path to the other, and we feel safe. Whereas before it was overgrown, they wouldn't walk along there, they never knew what was round the corner. Now we've opened it up so you can see from one end to the other, and lots of people are using it, which is fantastic. Another great picture. It will change in a minute, I believe. Very briefly, this is an outline of what we've done so far. So, top left, blue line is sort of William Rigby Drive, anyone that knows where that is, down Power Station Road, that's our winter path. And then the orange-yellow line takes it all the way through to Scrapsgate. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a red square, a little tiny red square, which is a section that we, in a minute, there we go, a section myself and Paul from the group met a group of young people from the college 2 weeks ago, Sheppey College. They came along and they basically cleared all this bramble. There's a lovely pond, as you can see, that it overlooks, and the intention will be to have a scenic seating area. There we go. There they go, working very hard. They've done a fantastic job. I mean, they're there hour and a half, Paul, 2 hours at most, and they managed to clear all the brambles. A couple of tutors came along with them, and they're planning to come back when we do the next stage as well. There we go. There's a group. Fantastic. This is what it's all about. You know, engaging with young people, particularly from the colleges, from the groups that I work with, so they get involved in real work, real stuff, and engaging with one another as well as local residents. It would be seamless if this worked.
Lee, would you get them to build a seat or something like that?
Yeah, I'll just go on to that now, Paul.
Yeah.
As you can see, this is a basic outline. That's yellow area, is the area we've cleared. So we're going to be getting some type 1, we're going to be clearing that with a digger that we get loaned to us on for a day or two, and we're going to be putting some benches in, as you can see there, some brown benches, as well as some signage and some bikes made out of timber, bike parking, and then some fencing to go around it. So we have a lovely little stop en route along that section. And the plan is moving forward as we develop the route right across the island, which is around about 9 miles, we'll have other stops, other seating areas where people can sit. The plan is for us moving forward, certainly in the immediate future, to try and get more groups together on the island of Sheppey, particularly in the Warden Leysdown area, because we're all Minster at the moment. So it'd be great if we can get another group together, and maybe one day we'll join up in the middle with a nice ribbon cut where we hopefully join the two paths together. So it's a great project. Please get involved in it. As Tim mentioned earlier, you can go online and find all about us. And the more people that get involved, the better, because this is what it's about. It's us. It's not about other people doing it, it's about us doing it. And importantly, what Misha said earlier, we've got, obviously now we're on the LC WIP, there will be money coming through, but we're not waiting for that. I mean, the reason we're here today is because we as a group of people decided we're going to make a start, and we worked on areas that are already available to us, so they've already got public rights of way, which means that we shovel ready, we've got on with it, and it starts to snowball. Everyone wants to get involved, and it builds and builds and builds. So please come along, even if you come along just to watch what we're doing. You don't have to get involved necessarily, but it's important that we pull in as many residents as possible. Thank you.
Something else, last year we had a young lady